According to the American Institute for Research, 1.6 million Americans at some point in their lifetime have been homeless. And of those 1.6 million, 200,000 have been children. But there is hope. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, we can be the solution. There are enough resources out there and enough of us out there that if we took the steps today to actually end homelessness and poverty, we very well could. Since the recession, a lot of people have found themselves in financial distress that have never been there before. These people are facing foreclosure and bankruptcy, and they don't know where to turn. They don't know where to get information. They don't necessarily know who to go to get help. This can be a very dark time for families. Some people in this class have suffered from financial distress. In my audience survey, out of the 6 people that returned it, 5 people said that at some point in their lifetime, they've been in a state of financial distress. Even if you don't think you've been affected by this, you very well have. Your community as a whole, if it takes a standard of living dive, your standard of living also decreases. If your neighbor is struggling, if the people at work are struggling, you are also struggling. And also, you can't predict the future. At some point, you could be in a situation where you might not know where your next mortgage payment is coming from. So it's important to everyone, not just those who have suffered financial stress in the past. So what I'll be persuading you to do is to help those people in our community that are in this situation, to help those in need. First, I'm going to demonstrate the problem. Obviously, in this area, we do have a problem with poverty. I'm going to show how you can help these people that fall under the poverty line, and I'm going to show you the benefits of helping not only to those that you give money to or time to, but also to yourself. So this is happening right here in Idaho. We see it every day. In Bannock County alone, 15,000 residents fall below the poverty line. That means that 1 out of every 5 people in Bannock County are in poverty. Poverty is described as not having the resources to have a basic standard of living. And for a family of 4, this is bringing in under $20,500 in a single year. Puts you below the poverty line. So living below can be awful. You might not know where your next rent check is going to come from. You might not know if you're going to be able to pay your mortgage this month. You might not even be able to put food on your table. It's a very damaging thing to a family that finds themselves below the poverty line. And they deal with this every day. I've seen this firsthand. My first semester, I was in an English class, and I started talking to one of the kids there. He was really smart. He was really funny. He even got better grades in class than I did, and he just stopped coming. So I called him on the phone, and it turned out that he had to move back to his hometown and get a job to help support his family who was suffering from financial distress. This is a great example of how it can affect not only the people directly, but it can also affect the community. This kid had talents, he had skills that the community could have used, but instead, because of financial distress, he found himself underutilized, obviously. And we can help. Everyone wanted to give when they answered my audience survey. Everyone said that they wanted to give back to the community. But there's also all of these excuses as well. We don't have time, we don't have enough money. One of the ones that I heard recently was we don't know where our money's going. We want it to go to a good cause, number one, and we also want it to help the community. We don't necessarily want it to go thousands of miles away where we'll never see the benefits of it. We want to see it right here where we live. So my solution to this would be the Southeastern Idaho Community Actions Agency, or the SEIC for short. They're a non-for-profit. They work locally here in Southeastern Idaho. They provide grants, federal aid, information, and counseling services for those in need. So they do foreclosure counseling, which will basically just moderation between the bank and the homeowner to try and keep them in that house for as long as possible. They'll do heating and fuel assistance, so if you can't afford your heat in the winter, they'll help out. And they also will help pay mortgage payments or rent payments to keep you in your house, to keep you off the streets. They were born and raised right here in Idaho. It's in the name, Southeastern Idaho. They helped this area. They started in 1964 with the goal of anti-poverty, especially for those with disabilities, the elderly, and those with low income. It's really easy to donate to the SEIC. If you don't have the money, you can donate your time. They're always doing community outreach, so you can help with community outreach programs. One cool thing is a lot of us are business majors in this class. The people who provide financial counseling or foreclosure counseling for those in need will do it for free. So I thought it was an interesting way of business majors giving back to the community using our skills that we learned in school. If you don't have the time, you can obviously donate the money. Anything helps, and it will stay here in the community. So what kind of difference can this actually make? Put yourself in the shoes of someone you love, maybe even a neighbor, just anyone that might be in financial stress. Say you lost your job, and now you don't know if you're going to be able to make your electric payment. The power's going out at nighttime. You can't keep your house heated in the winter. You're facing foreclosure. You may very well lose your house. Where do you turn? What do? You don't know where to go. That's where the SEC comes in. SEIC, sorry. That's where the SEIC comes in. They help those who don't know where to turn. They give them a second chance. They give them a little longer to stay in their house. They give them a little longer with lights at nighttime so that they can get back on their feet. They can come up from the brink and actually benefit the community again without just adding to a homeless statistic. So this solution keeps people off the streets. This helps the homelessness issue right here in our area. So what I've tried to get across is for you guys to donate time or money to the SEIC. I've showed you that there's a need right here. I've showed you how easy it can be to actually donate to the SEIC, whether it be time or money. And I've also showed you just how it will affect those if you give back, all the positive benefits that you can have with donations. So this is our civic duty. The community has given back so much to us. We should want to do something for our community as well. Ethically, it's just the right thing to do, and all of us want to do it. This just makes it easier, more streamlined. The SEIC is a great way to do that. So be a part of the solution today. Don't let there be 1.6 million homeless people in America. Make a choice today to actually help those who are in need. Help those who can't help themselves. Thank you.